Thanks so much for joining us on Weather Impact Now. Hopefully everybody is still floating out there after all the rain this morning. Almost made me build the ark. I'm Chief Meteorologist Trevor Burchett. As expected, it was a mess of a morning commute. Not only did we have heavy rain and thunderstorms, we also had several reports of flooding. Let's get right to the wall. We'll show you the radar right now. And some better news is that we are clearing out. We did still have a couple of showers hanging on, mainly over in the far eastern portion of our area. That would be Alcorn County and portions of McNairy County. But that is really starting to clear out now. And we are about to be in much better shape here as that rain is continuing to push out the Mid-South. You see it's now out toward Pickwick. It's out toward Tishomingo County. It's out toward northwest Alabama. Still a couple of very light sprinkles here in McNairy and Alcorn County, but again, give it another 10 minutes and that's going to be all done and all out of here. I do want to show you kind of the radar loop through the day today and just how much rain kind of piled up. This starts in the morning and you see we just had round after round after round of rain. We'll replay that. Starting at about midnight, we got this first line of storms that came in and it just parked itself right over Memphis and especially over northeastern Arkansas. That's actually where we had the highest rainfall totals. Here's some of those storm reports, little red icons here. That's where we had reports of flooding. So mainly here in Shelby County, but also Poinsett County got hit pretty hard up in northeast Arkansas. Here in Memphis, several reports of water in homes, covering roadways, all kind of stuff out there. And look at these rain totals here for Memphis. Anywhere from 5 inches near the flyover, 4.5 in Arlington, 3 inches near downtown, and about 2.5 near the airport. Up in northeast Arkansas, though, this was the hot spot. 8.5 inches of rain north of Harrisburg. That's radar estimated. About 6.5 near Turl, but Poinsett County definitely had the highest amount of rain as those storms just sat there, and we did have several reports of flooding from out there. Other parts of West Tennessee, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches, not quite as severe in northwest Tennessee, but you see some heavy rain there in Hardeman and McNairy County, about 5 inches. Crazy part is you go down to the south, what rain? Batesville, Oxford, Coahoma County, Quitman County hardly saw anything today. You get a little closer to the state line, closer to 2 or 3 inches from Corinth over toward about Walnut, Mississippi, and Middleton, Tennessee. So for the areas that did see rain today, it was heavy. I want to show you some video now that we've gotten in from folks across the Mid-South. Actually had a little bit of wind damage as well with that storm that rolled through Memphis. A couple of trees down with some 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. There you see 40 at 240 of the Midtown Junction. Very heavy rain there. And if you look closely in this video, almost like a waterfall with some heavy rain flowing through a creek, and this parking lot also flooded in Memphis. We had many reports of parking lots flooded. This is the Bartlett Library. There's Germantown Parkway in Cordova. So roads really becoming rivers this morning with that extremely heavy rain. But thankfully now we are in much better shape. We are drying out, we are clearing out, and I think tomorrow is going to be a much nicer day. Still some clouds hanging on as we look outside. 72 degrees the current temperature. Still a little muggy out there, but we have a northerly wind coming in that's going to lower that humidity just a little bit as we look ahead to tomorrow. So rain comes to an end tonight. It's already ended for most of the Mid-South. Tomorrow is going to be a dry day, partly cloudy. Dry completely, maybe a sprinkle, but I really think most of us are going to be on the dry side. Wednesday, though, is the day that we're going to watch because we easily could have some more shower and storm chances come back into the forecast. So don't let the umbrella get too far away from you. I think you'll need it again maybe on Wednesday. Overnight tonight, though, drying out. Again, maybe a little sprinkle somewhere, but the odds of any major rain tonight are very, very low. In fact, we'll start to break up these clouds a little bit. I know it's cloudy right now. I think things will look a little better overnight. 65 is going to be the overnight low temperature. Winds will stay out of the north, which will actually help us a bit for tomorrow. So we start off in the 60s with some sunshine. We'll stay mostly sunny to partly cloudy through the day. 1 p.m., 79 degrees, not bad. We'll get to the mid-80s by the afternoon. And again, most of us totally dry for tomorrow. Now by Wednesday, we do get another chance of some of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms. I don't think it's going to be anything like today was with those heavy downpours that lead to flooding. But some of us could get an extra inch or two of rain on Wednesday, and then we'll start to clear things out again by the end of the week. Here's the latest hour-by-hour forecast for Wednesday. I think the morning is pretty dry, which is good. But as we go through the day, we get a little more heat. We get a little more humidity. We've got that chance of some pop-up storms. Now, I don't expect it to be like today was, where it just rains for hours on end. This will be more of the typical summertime storm pattern, where those little pop-up showers and storms are possible, especially in the afternoon and the evening. So some of us might not see any rain Wednesday, but if you do, it could be heavy for just a couple of minutes. In fact, we're looking at maybe, again, if you see rain, an extra inch or two on Wednesday. It's just not going to rain everywhere. It's going to be more of those isolated downpours that hit some neighborhoods and then miss others. After that, I think rain chances really taper off. We're about to go into a really dry weather pattern. You know, summer officially started on Sunday, and we're about to go into much more of a summertime pattern. So Wednesday, I think, is our last good chance of rain. Thursday, rain chances go down, and then we are dry for Friday and the weekend. So if you've been hoping for a break from the rain, you are in luck. It's about to be dry, but guess what? Now you can complain about the heat. Temperature outlook for the end of June and early July shows us above average. Our average high right now is 90. And it looks like through the end of June, early July, around the 4th, we're talking about temperatures that are well above average, at least 2, 3, 4 degrees above average, which again, the average is 90. So we're going to be much hotter and also more humid. Look at the heat index. By the weekend, it's going to feel like 100 degrees with that humidity. Next week, I think it gets even hotter and even more humid. So just be prepared. Yes, you might be able to put the umbrella away for a while, but it is about to get much hotter. Here's a peek of the 7-day forecast. Again, tonight, I think we're dry. 65 is the overnight low temperature. Clouds will eventually start to break up. We'll be in pretty good shape. 83 degrees tomorrow, partly cloudy and dry. It's going to be a beautiful Tuesday. If I were you, I'd enjoy the 83 while we have it, because look, we're just uphill from here. 85 Wednesday, we've got that chance of a couple of thunderstorms, but again, it's probably a mostly dry day, just an isolated storm or two possible. Thursday also looks mostly dry, very slight storm chance, high of 89. And then by Friday and the weekend, we are dry as a bone pretty much. 90 on Friday, sunshine this weekend. It's going to be a nice weekend, just a hot one. 91 Saturday, 92 Sunday, and then next week, sunny and dry on Monday. High of 94. The humidity just keeps increasing as we go, especially by the weekend. So I expect that heat index to be over 100, not only for the weekend, but through most of next week. So we're trading out the rain for the heat. Some of you might like that. I think I would rather have the rain, but we'll see how high those numbers will go next week. Outside right now, still some clouds hanging on, but we are drying out in the Mid-South as we look ahead to tonight and tomorrow. We will check the regional forecast if you're headed out of town right after this.